Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to share with you what I experimented for a few weeks now with four different the vehicle, because you know how the gas price keep go down and down. Not so if you can squeeze more MPG out of the car that you already own, why not, right? More bang for your buck. Let's check it out. So there's gonna be a lot of talking today, but I will try to insert video or picture whatever I can that apply to what I'm talking about. Right now I'm sitting at the park uh, near my neighborhood. See over there, what you're looking at is a public library. You can actually get free Wi-Fi from that library. And behind me is a park. Pretty nice park with a baseball field out there. Yeah, pretty nice. You need a place to go hang out, you know, quiet. So I'm inside my son Honda Fit, and if you're fortunate enough to own a Honda Fit, you are already ahead of the game with everybody else's. Because this vehicle will get 33 miles in the city and 41 miles in the highway. Because this vehicle have a eco mode button right there that will manage how to, you know, get the most from your gallon, every gallon, most mile. So the three technique I'm about to show you involve heavily on this device here. That's the cruise control. See, most of the newer vehicle, they all have this built in, and most people only use them when they are on the freeway. But did you know that you can use this in the city once your speed went above 25 miles per hour? So I'm going to share with you three techniques that I use. Even though if you don't have this, you still can do it. Use this three technique to get the most MPG. First, more bang for your buck. Okay. So Honda, pretty much all Honda setup is like this. So there's three buttons that you need to be familiar with very well, which is this one is called main, but a lot of times it's called on for Toyota. I'm going to try to insert in a video of that, you know, somewhere in this screen. And then the next button is cancel in the middle, which is to stop. And then temporary stop, not completely turn it off, you know, just temporary. And then set, and then resume. And you notice there's a plus and a minus. So the resume also function, once you set a certain mile per hour, you can always increase it up. So every time you tap on it, it will increase 2.5 miles. Or you keep holding on and the needle will keep go up and up until the desired mile per hour that you want. Then you let go and it will set right there. So when you press cancel, even though the cruise system is not working, but once you put resume, it will bring it back to what the last mile per hour you set at. So for a long time ago, when I temporary duty TDY in the military to Okinawa, Japan, I noticed even on the open highway, all of them are set at 40 miles, 60 kilometers, which is 48 miles per hour. It's like, why are you guys going so slow? But of course, you know, Japan import majority of pretty much all of their oil consumption. So they have to be very thrifty on, you know, and it's expensive over there for gasoline. So that's why they chose that speed limit. Because that's 40 miles per hour is the best speed limit that will yield the most mile per gallon in any vehicle. So we're gonna focus on that. Well, you're not gonna be able to drive 40 miles per hour everywhere, but the technique I'm about to show you is how you can get more, all right? So I like to focus on this on 3C, all right? The first C is gonna be consistent. So what do I mean by consistent acceleration? So when you from dead stop, you're gonna start accelerate your vehicle, right? So if you just heavy foot driver, you're gonna press out the gas, it's gonna throw a bunch of fuel into it. So there's a lot of unneeded power just to accelerate up, and then you got to ease it off to slow it down. So what you want to do is have a continuous, consistent acceleration, which is different vehicle have different sweet spot. See, for a four banger in this Honda Fit, it's around 1500 MPG RPM, which is rotation per minute. Under my Toyota Sienna, the sweet spot is around 1800, 2000 to accelerate. So you press down your accelerator, your gas pedal, until you get to that point, and you hold it there and let the vehicle accelerate slowly up. So if you are still moving, you want to, once you pass 25 miles per hour, you want to set your cruise control to, set to whatever the speed limit on that street is, and let it be. So by doing that with my Toyota Sienna, I'm going to insert in here, a video how much I get per gallon by just cruising at 40 in the city with a minivan. Minivan is notorious to be really bad MPG in the city, because factory-wise, it say you only get 15 miles per gallon in the city, and then in the highway, you only get 25 miles per gallon. Because the minivan is pretty heavy. I forgot how much it weighed, but it's way heavier than the Fit or my Scion XD. Even my wife Honda HRV is lightweight. So I'm gonna show you a little video clip when I did DoorDash at night, how I accelerate and how I decelerate. So the second point of the second C is cruising, which is, I think I probably already covered you that. You want to cruise at the same speed. Once you pass the accelerator, past 25 miles per hour, you want to set it as certain with your cruise control to the speed limit of that road. So when you cruise, but then you have to watch for that green light, that far away, which I call stale green. I will include that video in the upper corner somewhere here to show you what I do. So please do not try this yourself during busy hour. If you want to practice this, do it at nighttime or when there's not a whole lot of traffic out there, and then practice how to accelerate and then decelerate. The goal is not to stop the vehicle. If you see a red light from afar, just slowly cruising. Keep it cruising or cancel, press the cancel so it get out of cruise and let it roll. You want that momentum to keep going, and get to that light before it actually stops. Because once you stop, then it requires a lot more power to get it going again. So you want to keep the vehicle, keep rolling. So the last C is coasting, which I just mentioned before. You want to keep rolling until you get to that red line. And once it's turned green, you press if you below 25 miles per hour, you want to accelerate it to 25 miles an hour and then press resume. Then it will bring it back to that set cruising speed that you had before. So with the 3C technique that I just illustrated previous, which is consistent acceleration, and the second C is cruising, and the third C is coasting. So those are the 3C that driving skill that you want to focus on. And I was able to get an extra 5 miles in the city from the Sienna, which is it's normally 15, so I was able to get 20 miles per gallon. And you figure that vehicle hold almost 18, 19 gallon. So 5 times, I'm getting an extra 90, almost 100 miles out of the same tank by just changing the way I'm driving it. Cruising, coasting, and consistent acceleration. You don't want the vehicle to stop completely once you get to the red light. It's a learning curve how to do that. And if your vehicle came with one of those meters that tell you how much you get per gallon at certain speed, that's the speed you want to focus on to be in that speed range all the time. Well, that's pretty much it. That's the technique I used to get 20% more on my Sienna. Literally, you can do this to any I think the heavier the vehicle, and if you know how to do cruising and coasting to a red lights to stop, you probably get more MPG than ever. Let's say you only get 9 MPG per gallon now. Try it. See how much more you get in the city. All right. I'm about to do some major maintenance on the Scion actually, which Scion is actually a fancy name for Toyota anyway, because that vehicle have 120,000 miles, so it needs a major tune-up. So I'm going to share with you what I do to it. So if you find this video interesting and helpful, go ahead and click like, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and if you think somebody else can use this information, share it out. All right, thank you. I will catch you on the next video. Bye now.